Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, there's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., the Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050 and on the web at warrentirecenter.com.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions, secured against evolving threats, and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community and help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBI? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
With locations in Shippenville and Tionesta Builder Supply is a full-service home improvement center specializing in everything you need to build or remodel your home. From power tools and accessories to paint and sundries and general hardware merchandise, Tionesta Builders has everything you need to get your project done quickly. Find out more at tionestabuilders.us and like them on Facebook.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
Providing in-depth audio, video, and written coverage of high school and small college sports across Western Pennsylvania. The YDL Sports Network. If you love sports, this is the place to be.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to high school playoff football on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert with Lou Vizza here at Terry Varelli Field at Wilmington Area High School for tonight's District 10 Class AA semifinal playoff game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Farrel Steelers. Bringing you an audio-only broadcast this week. This is the Casella pregame show. Fans are an essential part of any team. Visit Casella.com to join our team today. Casella, our people, your team. Today's stream is powered by Oil Country Crates. Your products, our protection. OilCountryCrates.com. This is the Warren Tire Center Drive to the Game. The Warren Tire Center makes sure you get to the game in comfort. WarrenTireCenter.com. And as I said, I'm Alan Siebert, along with Lou Vizza here, welcoming you in to Wilmington Area High School for tonight's Class 2A semifinal matchup between the Eisenhower Knights and the Farrel Steelers. So, Lou, it's been an up and down season for the Eisenhower Knights. They've had wins, they've had losses, they've had wins that became losses, and that whole road has led to right here, and obviously an uphill battle, but a chance to play playoff football here tonight against the heavily favored Farrel Steelers.
Well, it's always an opportunity. You know, when you get in the playoffs, you still got to play the game, so you never know really what's going to happen. But, you know, talking to the folks down here that have seen Farrel play, and even if they haven't seen them play, they all say the same thing. Speed.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and that's just going to be, you know, that's going to be it. So if Eisenhower is going to have to try to contain their speed, and which is going to be a tall task. But again, you know, we've talked about this, you know, the whole season about making, you know, the mistakes that you make. I mean, this is going to have to be a game where you almost going to have to play, you know, a perfect game, and in order to, you know, to do anything here. So I mean, you've got to stay focused, and you've got to, you know, focus that aggression too, because you can't get, you know, too high, you can't get too low, and you know, you just got to stay within yourselves. You got 11 people out there; they all got a job to do, and they're all going to have to do their jobs, because, you know, one person's not going to be able to pick somebody else up. So I mean, everybody's got, you know, got a thing they have to do, and they're going to have to do it tonight, because, like I say, you're going to see an explosive team in this Farrel Steelers team, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens. Hopefully we can contain them.
Yeah, and you mentioned that explosiveness that was on display last week. Region 1 champion Farrel wrapped up at 8-2 regular season last week with a 46-7 thrashing of Cathedral Prep. Jules Johnson and Aaron Pegues accounted for 3 touchdowns as the Steelers sent the game into the mercy rule in the second half. And as someone who lives up in the Erie area, we know how rare that is against a perennial powerhouse like Cathedral Prep. For Eisenhower, they enter this game, a tough week that began, last week, began with forfeiting a pair of wins that they had earned earlier this season due to playing an ineligible player. The Knights dropped a 41-22 senior night game to Greenville last week. Knights trailed just 14-8 at a half, and Caleb Jacobzak finished with a pair of touchdowns with Logan Penley, adding Ike's third score. The last time these two teams meet, you have to go back a whole decade. It was the Class A quarterfinals that night. November 13th, 2015, where Farrel came away with a 44-0 victory over the Knights. So we'll step away briefly and return with the Casella pregame show. We'll take a look at some of our Howard Hanna professional keys to the game and get you ready for high school playoff football on your daily local.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local. We're knowledgeable. We have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here. You can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
And welcome back to Terry Varelli Stadium at Wilmington Area High School for tonight's Class AA semifinal playoff game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Farrel Steelers. This is the Casella pregame show. Alan Siebert with Lou Visit, welcoming you into the AGI Industries Storage Containers broadcast booth. AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more info or to secure a rental. Moving on now to our WCCBI's Players to Watch. Find out what the Chamber Advantage is all about at WCCBI.org. And Farrell, as we talked about, Lou, they're just loaded with offensive talent and above all speed. Aaron Pegues, junior quarterback, is 82 of 130 for 1,277 yards this season, 14 touchdowns and just one interception. Recent Nebraska commit Jules Johnson, a senior, 130 carries, 1,346 yards, found the end zone 19 times. Not far, well, he's by far the team's leading rusher. Aaron Pegues has 366 yards and 7 touchdowns of his own. Jason Marshall with 227 yards and a pair of scores. And freshman Gavin Pettiford has 153 yards and 2 touchdowns. Receiving, the leading receiver is senior Nemo Jones, 21 catches, 288 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Jaden King Vincent, a junior, 19 catches for 227 yards and 3 touchdowns. Doreen Kane, 11 catches, 292 and 3 touchdowns. And Jules Johnson and Gavin Pettiford also have 10 grabs apiece. So that is 5 different players with 10 or more grabs on the season for the Steelers. Defensively, Jason Marshall, a sophomore, leads the team with 91 tackles, and Rashad Dunbar, a senior, has 7.5 sacks. Jules Johnson has a team-high 3 picks. Looking at the Eisenhower side, senior quarterback Caleb Jacobzak, 45 of 100 this year for 683 yards with 5 touchdowns and 5 picks. Jacobzak is also the team's leading rusher, getting over the 1,000-yard mark in the loss to Greenville last week, 1,099 yards and 13 touchdowns. Logan Penley's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season himself, 157 carries, 940 yards, 16 touchdowns this season. And Penley also leads the team in receiving with 12 grabs for 158 yards and a score. Bryce Colson, Jr., has a team-high 65 tackles. Gavin Lindemuth, a senior, has 4.5 sacks to lead the team. And Caleb Jacobzak is up to a team-best 6 interceptions on the season. So taking a look now at your Howard Hanna Professional Keys to the Game. Howard Hanna Professionals can help you get the keys to a new home. Call 814-726-2000 or visit howardhannaprofessionals.com. And we talked about it, Lou, a little bit before we went to break, just how on point the Knights are going to have to be tonight, how perfect of a game they're going to have to play, and what they can do to try and slow down the Steelers train that's kind of running into the playoffs here.
Well, it's almost to the point where you're gonna have to pick your poison, especially in the passing game. You're either gonna, try and jam them at the line of scrimmage and keep them ahead of you, or give them a little cushion so they don't get by you. So you're either gonna give up the short pass and see, and then it'll be the catch after contact, or they're just gonna blow by you and go deep, and then you're behind the play already. So. It's it's going to be tough. It's like I say, you've got 11 guys that all going to do their job and everything up front. And they're going to have to stop them. They're going to literally have to stop every facet Farrel's game tonight, where it be on offense, whether it be on defense, and even the special teams. If with the punts and the kickoffs, Farrel won the toss and they'll elect to receive. So we're going to see it right off the bat to make sure that they like stay in their lane and keep them down inside their in their own territory to at least start their drive and not let them cross the 50-yard line. So there's a lot that's there's a lot going on in this game tonight.
Sure.
So it's like I say, it's going to be it could be one of them nights, or it could be one of those nights.
Yeah,
you gotta like I say, you gotta play the game, and what you're expecting and what's going to happen could be two different things. So hopefully that's where we are.
Yeah, and if you're Eisenhower, I mean, you know the deal coming into this game. You know how the Steelers season has gone, how things have gone for the Knights at time and everything. You just really want to go out there and give your best effort. There's a lot of seniors out here playing their last game, a lot of guys getting their first playoff action in their high school careers after coming over from playing Warren the last few years. So a good opportunity to go out there, leave it all on the field, and whatever happens, and just come away feeling good about yourself and the effort you gave, no matter how things shake out tonight. So should be an interesting game, and we're about looks like about 11 minutes away from kickoff here. So we're going to squeeze in one more break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Rouse scoreboard and some of the D9 and D10 playoff scores from around the area. That there's some games tonight, many games last night. We'll update you on those and then get you ready for the first quarter here. It's Class AA playoff football on your daily local in the YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Allegheny Electric Service of St. Mary's has been providing industrial and commercial electrical solutions for over 35 years. They offer complete design, build, installation, and maintenance of automated systems for a variety of industries. Allegheny Electric designs and installs wiring and lighting for any size project, big or small. And when you find yourself in a jam, they'll get your machine or facility back up and running in no time. Call Allegheny Electric Service at 814-781-1940 or visit AlleghenyElectric.com. Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours, Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107. Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
And welcome back to Terry Verelli Stadium at Wilmington Area High School for tonight's District 10 Class 2A semifinal game between the Eisenhower Knights and the Farrel Steelers. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza bringing you the audio-only broadcast on the YDL Sports Network. Right now, we're going to shift and take a look at some other games around the area from last night, and there's also some playoff games in D9 and D10 going on tonight. This is the Rouse scoreboard powered by Seneca Generation. Our scoreboard tonight is brought to you by the Rouse. Rouse is caring for generations. Visit rouse.org to find out more. And our board is powered by Seneca Generation. Seneca Generation, powering your home, powering our community. And Lou, what do we got around the area? I saw some of them last night, but why don't you run the viewers down on the scores from D9 and D10 playoffs last night?
Last night, DuBois defeated Mifflin County 48-21. Hollidaysburg. Oh, wait a minute. This can't be right because I had DuBois down twice. Union AC Valley 42. Yeah, Union AC Valley 42, Cameron County 12. Red Bank Valley beat Ridgeway 51-19. Keystone defeated Kane 56-7. Central Clarion 21, Butler 14. St. Mary's defeated Monotau 49-16. Northeast defeated Grove City 35-7. Sharon over Conneaut 52-0, and Hickory 60, Girard 0. That's most of the ones I could find. I'm going to go back and see if I can check on this DuBois score and see which one's right.
All right, and we'll fill you in at halftime later on. We'll have our Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show at the halftime of this game. Eisenhower just now coming out on the field, as well as the Farrel Steelers. Both teams getting ready to enter. We got less than 6 minutes till kickoff. We'll squeeze in one last commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have the start of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. It's high school playoff football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tonesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
And welcome back to Terry Varelli Stadium at Wilmington Area High School playoff football on your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Alan Siebert along with Lou Vizza, just about ready for kickoff here between the Eisenhower Knights and the Farrel Steelers. Teams are meeting at midfield right now for the final coin toss, even though we already know that Farrel won the toss and will receive. So the Steelers will have the ball first, with the Eisenhower Knights going to start on defense tonight. And as the team shake hands at midfield, we're just about ready to kick off here. And it's been like I said, Lou, it's been a long road to get here, but the Eisenhower Knights, the record 4-6 for the year, 6-4 on the field. Obviously some issues with the ineligible player there, but they've earned the right to be here, and now they got to just leave it all on the field and see what they can do.
Yeah, and it starts right here on the opening kickoff. So we'll have to, hitch them up quick and go get them.
All right, we'll pause briefly for the national anthem and then be right back with the first quarter. All right, and the national anthem complete and just about ready for kickoff here. As we said, Eisenhower will be on defense to start this game, kicking to that powerful Farrel offense right off the bat. As I said earlier, Farrel enters this game with a record of 8-2. They are the Region 1 champions and are the top seed in the Class 2A tournament. The other game being played between the Mercyhurst Prep Lakers and the Seneca Bobcats. That's the other semifinal. The winners will face next week in the Class 2A championship. And Eisenhower kicker Bryston Wilkins here will get ready to set the ball on the tee and get this game underway. Number 6, Timmy Jackson. Number 7, Jaden King Vincent back deep for the Steelers. And this is the Elwood National Forge first quarter. It's never too soon nor too late to set another goal or dream another dream. Now is the time for you. Elwood National Forge can help. And here is Bryston Wilkins. He's getting ready to kick off now. A kick is in the air, and he kicks it deep for one of the few times this season toward the sidelines, picked up at the 15 by Timmy Jackson. And Jackson is tripped up by Jacob Zach. And welcome back here to Terry Varelli Stadium. Sorry about that. Our computer just shut off. I think we've got it back up now. Hopefully, if somebody in the comments can let me know if you can hear us, that would be helpful. I believe, though, we are back on. Unfortunately, we missed quite a bit while we were out there briefly. Jules Johnson had a 57-yard touchdown run for the Farrel Steelers on their second snap, but now Eisenhower is kind of making a run of it their own here as they have made it all the way down to the 5-yard line. I'm going to work on getting our scoreboard back up here briefly. Should be able to do all that during the next timeout. But right now we've got Eisenhower with a 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. They give it to Penley. Penley's up the middle. A lot of pushing in the middle of the line, and he's going to make it down to around the 2, where it'll be 2nd down and goal. So 2nd down and goal, as I said, the ball at the 2-yard line. And as I said, I apologize for the lack of scoreboard and everything. Working on getting that here back up, should be momentarily. And ball's on the ground, and it's picked up by Farrel. Gillespie still going, still running, and he's finally tackled at his own 42-yard line. So an errant snap by the Eisenhower Knights is going to cause a turnover down here, and it is disaster at the 2-yard line for the Eisenhower Knights, as it is now a 1st and 10 for the Farrel Steelers with the ball at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's one of the things you can't do. You can't turn the ball over and expect to stay in the game here. I mean, they were on the doorstep, could have tied the game, but instead it popped loose, and they ran it back to the 42-yard line.
So now Farrell's 2nd drive of the game. Little pitch pass to Jaden King-Vincent. Nice coverage there by the Knights. Joe Gelati and Bryce Colson were both there to hold it to a 1-yard gain for King-Vincent. And it'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Steelers. 2nd down, and they'll give them a 2-yard gain. So 2nd down and 8 now from the 44-yard line.
Defense did a nice job stringing that play out, and then we got the Phil from the secondary to come up and help make the tackle. So it leaves them in a 2nd and long.
Yeah, and all you can really do is try and make it as difficult as you can on them. Obviously, they have a lot of firepower, and there's more of it right there. Referee kind of inadvertently got in the way. Jules Johnson, I don't know if they'll give the official tackle to the referee, but gain of 11 yards, and Johnson's 2nd carry, that might have been the only thing, Lou, that kept him from going to the house on that one.
Yeah, he was coming to the outside, and the umpire just – sometimes you have no place to go, and you just try and hold your ground and hope that they go around you, and sometimes they come right at you. So not much you can do there.
That sounds like somebody speaking who's been there and done that.
Yeah.
Jules Johnson right up the middle, virtually untouched, avoids the referee this time. And I'm not sure who that was, number 16. Ollie Boozer holding on for dear life around the 30-yard line. And it is a 15-yard gain for Johnson and a 1st down for the Farrel Steelers as they continue to try and move up the field here. 6:58 left in the opening quarter. As I said, I'll work on getting the scoreboard back up. We had a little bit of technical difficulties with our power supply, but we got the audio back, which is most important. And again, Johnson up the middle. Oh, that's actually Pegues on the carry. And he's got a 12-yard gain on his 1st carry of the night. And it's another Tide Nesta Builder Supply 1st down. 1st and 10, ball out at the 18-yard line.
That Johnson kid looks like he gets shot out of a cannon.
He does. He hits that hole, and he's
got a quick couple first steps, and he's in full stride within 2 or 3 steps, and he's going to be tough to corral because he's hitting those line quick and going through the holes.
So they give it to Johnson up the middle. Nice shifty move, showing that he's not just speed. He can move inside the tackles too. Gain of 3, tackled around the 15-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Ball at the 15-yard line.
5:47 to go, first quarter. Farrel on the move. Snap to Pegues. He'll go off the left side. Pegues bouncing outside.
And Pegues, touchdown saving tackle, got outside. I believe Lindemuth brought him down, but not until he picked up a gain of about 10.
First down.
So 1st down and goal. Clock keeps running here.
Now we got 5 minutes left, 5:30 in the first quarter.
Farrell already working its way down. Jules Johnson's going to saunter into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the night. 5:21 remaining in the opening quarter, and it is 14-0 in favor of the Farrell Steelers as 2nd touchdown, as we said, for Jules Johnson, the standout Farrell running back who committed to Nebraska this week. So they're going to go for 2 here and try and push the lead to 16. Pegues is back. He looks, he throws. And it's caught by number 6, Timmy Jackson. So Johnson with the 5-yard touchdown run, the 2-point conversion from Pegues to Jackson leaves the score here. It is 16-0 with 5:21 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. We're going to step away briefly. I'm going to see if I can get this scoreboard to reload. Don't give up on us yet. We will be right back. And after I reboot this one more time, I'm hoping that we're going to be all set for the night. So stepping away briefly, we'll be right back here on the YDL Sports Network.
Maybe half a yard if that is it.
And welcome back here. I think we finally got our scoreboard up. We've got everything that we need. Finally, I think. Appreciate you guys sticking with us here. While we were gone, Eisenhower got the ball back, and again, quickly down the field, 55 yards, Caleb Jacobzak to Logan Penley on the first down and 10 play from the 13. There was no gain on the carry, and now the Eisenhower Knights have a second down and 10 at the Farrel 12, so it's 16-0 Farrel, but the Knights, Lou, have been moving the ball here in the early going. Jacobzak looking for room, but a nice form tackle there. Yeah, nice form tackle by number 4, Rashad Dunbar. Don't think there was any gain on the play, so just like that, third down and 10 from the 12-yard line. 3:36 left in the first quarter. Farrel leading 16-0 on the strength of a couple Jules Johnson touchdown runs, a 57-yarder on the second play from scrimmage, and a 5-yarder on the last drive. Eisenhower's first drive of the night went all the way to the 2-yard line before a fumble that was recovered by Farrel. And once again, the Knights have moved to the red zone here. They are third and 10 rather from the 12. Jacobzak's back, fakes the pass, and then puts it down and picks up positive yardage. It's not going to be quite enough. Gets about 3 on the play, and that will bring up 4th and 7. And you got to think that Coach Penley here is going to choose to go for it. So it'll be 4th down and 7, a likely passing situation for the Knights, trailing 16-0 here in the opening quarter of the Class 2A semifinal game with the Farrel Steelers. Jacobzak's in the shotgun. He's got Giesing to his right, and he has 3 receivers as well to his right. Jacobzak rolls out. There is a flag on the play. Jacobzak throws to the back of the end zone where it's incomplete. And we'll wait to see what the flag is, but just based on the timing and location of it, I got to think it's something like an illegal formation, Lou, that's probably going to end this drive. Second straight drive for the Knights, ending inside the Farrel 10-yard line.
Illegal formation.
And Farrel will choose to decline that. And that is going to put the Farrel offense back on the field. So it's not, I think you've said, Lou, you look at it and it's 16-0. And, it looks like exactly what everybody would have expected, I guess, if you play the game on paper. But the Knights have moved the ball well. Been inside the 10 twice, but no points to show for it.
Well, the first the fumble, and then the illegal formation where you got 5 in the backfield, and that's day one shouldn't happen, but see what happens here.
Take over at the 9. Pegues hands it off. Jules Johnson, he's into the open field, and he's got a lot of room. Boozer trying to catch him. He's not going to be able to do it, and Jules Johnson's going to go 91 yards for the touchdown. And the Farrel Steelers strike quickly with 2:09 left in the opening quarter. It is 22-0 in favor of the Steelers. Now Johnson, six carries by my count already. And I'm not good with big numbers. 6 carries, 182 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And we played less than 10 minutes. So Johnson celebrating his commitment to Nebraska with a trio of first quarter touchdowns against the Eisenhower Knights.
You think the head coach of Nebraska is going to go to Penn State with a back like this coming in? I don't think so.
I think Matt Rule's staying put.
I think he's staying in Nebraska.
Pegues is in the shotgun, and he's going to throw the ball for the 2-point conversion. And
dropped it.
Yeah, hit Jules right in the hands. Or was that? No, rather, I don't know. Nope, that was not Jules. That was number 2, Nemo Jones, team's leading receiver. So the 2-point pass fails, and with 2:09 left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter, it's the Farrel Steelers 22, the Eisenhower Knights nothing. Back in 30 seconds on the YDL Sports Network. Back here at Wilmington Area High School, where the Eisenhower Knights are playing the Farrel Steelers in the Class 2A semifinals. And the Farrel Steelers, as advertised so far, Jules Johnson, 3 touchdown runs, and it's 22-0 in favor of the Steelers. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza bringing you the game on the YDL Sports Network. And it's going to be, looks like number 4, Rashad Dunbar, getting ready to kick off. And Eisenhower will have its 3rd possession of the game. And if you're just looking at the scoreboard, which when an audio only broadcast, that's all you can look at, it looks like the Knights haven't done much, but really 2 great drives already. Been stopped inside the Farrel 10 twice, once on downs and once on a fumble from the 2-yard line. So see what the Knights have in store this one. And that ball caught at the 27, and Cash Moore just goes down. So that's where the Knights will start this drive. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. And looked like Moore had some room to maybe run there, but he just fell to the turf and
yeah, you could have
left some yardage out there, unfortunately.
Yeah, there was some real estate there he could have picked up before going down. He just covered it up, and that was it.
So 1st down and 10, ball at the 27-yard line. Jacob Zach's under center for this snap. Hands the ball to Penley. Penley entered tonight 60 yards shy of 1,000 for the season. He's not going to get very much on that carry. Might have got a yard, bringing him up to 9 yards on 4 carries tonight so far. So inching toward that 1,000 mark. That was 1,000-yard mark. That was one of the things that was one of the things we were going to be interested to see in this game, is if Penley could join Jacob Zach as having a 1,000-yard season. And so far he's got about 15% of the way there, matching his jersey number. So we'll see what they've got here on 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 28. Jacob Zach goes back to the shotgun for this snap. He's got 3 receivers out wide. Now Gelati goes in motion. Fake to Gelati. Jacob Zach going to try to get outside again. And he broke 1 tackle, but all that did is it made him pay for it, because the second hit came in, and Jacob Zach's not gonna. He might be right where he started that play, maybe a yard, but 3rd and long coming up for the Knights. Final minute of the opening quarter here in Wilmington, as the Steelers have rode the legs of Jules Johnson to a 3-touchdown lead here in the opening quarter.
Their defense is they're like sharks with a bloody piece of meat.
Yeah,
they just go to it like a little kid's soccer game. They're all going for. They got 27 kids trying to get the ball.
There have been plenty of times this year Jacob Zach gets away from 1 tackle, and that's all it takes. It takes a lot more against this team. Jacob Zach had to throw that one on the run. Gelati was the intended receiver, but it was incomplete, and it'll be 4th down and about 8 for the Knights, as Jacob Zach's 3rd pass of the night falls incomplete with 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. And Coach Penley is going to send in Jacob Zach to punt here. So let's see who they're going to send back here. It's going to be Jaden King Vincent, standing at his own 44-yard line. And he gets it away. And Vincent will be able to pick it up.
Look out.
Got a block, and here he comes up the sidelines. Now he cuts it back in, and Vincent's going to go all the way.
There's a flag back there.
There is a flag all the way back at the 32-yard line. Yeah, and one of the referees on the sideline there got run over. You see he's back up on his feet and moving back onto the field. That's good to see. He took a big hit there. And let's see what the penalty flag is. As we wait for a call here.
So the penalty's on Farrel after the kick.
So here is the call from an illegal block in the back on Farrel. So that'll take the King Vincent return touchdown off the board and back the Steelers up. Hopefully that will matter. Last time they took over at their own 9 and needed 1 play to go 91 yards as Jules Johnson scored and pushed the lead to where it stands right now at 22. So only 3 seconds left in the Elwood National Forge first quarter. While we have a moment, we'll remind you today's game is brought to you in part by the Lander Hope Clinic. Medical care for your whole family. Call 814-593-0011 or visit landerhopeclinic.com to request an appointment. So let's see what the Farrel Steelers have up their sleeves on a 1st and 10. They will be at their own 22-yard line after the block in the back penalty that erased the Jaden King Vincent punt return touchdown. Pegues is in the shotgun. He's got Marshall to his side and looks to the sidelines, and now he sends Marshall to his other side. And here's the first down snap. Pegues keeps it, goes up the middle, and runs right into a wall. Number 74, Jacob Dunn, and 75, Grayson Linkerhoff were both there. And that is the end of the Elwood National Forge first quarter. Pegues gets about a gain of 3, and we played 1 quarter here in the Class 2A playoffs. Eisenhower Knights trailing the Farrel Steelers 22-0. We'll be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Ready to break into a rewarding career? Elwood National Forge can help. Elwood National Forge produces critical defense-rated parts to all branches of the United States military, meaning each day our employees are doing their part to support the men and women protecting our country. With multiple positions currently available and several career paths to choose from, Elwood National Forge offers on-site and on-the-job training, competitive pay and benefits, including 401k and insurance that start the date of hire, paid time off, and long-term job security. We'd love to support you in building a career. To learn more about becoming part of the Elwood National Forge family, visit enfjobs.com.
When it's your special day, we know you want everything to be just perfect. That's why at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, we spared no expense in creating our new indoor-outdoor wood-framed event center with waterfalls, gorgeous views of the Allegheny River, a fire pit, and plenty of parking. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg will take care of everything from catering to bartending, so all you have to do is bring the fun. We do it all for your wedding, anniversary party, corporate event, and so much more. One look at our new facility and we know you'll fall in love. And remember, the view is always free at the Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, PA.
And welcome back to Wilmington High School, where we have entered the second quarter. The Eisenhower Knights playing defense down 22-0. Farrel has the ball at their own 25-yard line as we start the Verischetti Holding second quarter. Hand off to Jules Johnson, and Johnson is corralled in the backfield. Nice defensive play there. And you got to take your victories against this Farrel team, and that was a good victory defensively for the Knights. 182 yards in the first quarter for Johnson, but -4 on that gain will make it a 3rd and 10 for Farrel. As I said, this is the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Companies within the Verischetti Holdings Group include Phoenix Sintered Metals, Superior Energy Resources, Allegheny Electric Service, and Verischetti & Son, Inc. Find out more at verischettiholdings.com. So as I said, second quarter, clock running, 11:16 left. It is 3rd down and 10 for Farrel at their own 22. Pegues is going to throw it outside, and it's caught by number 6, Timmy Jackson, and Jackson's got a lot of room up the sideline. Finally shoved out by Jacob Zach, but not before he picks up 23 yards. First completion of the night for Pegues. And that is Jackson taking it for 23 yards and a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down.
It's like one of those little bubble screens. You give him a step, and all he needs is a block to be held up.
And that's exactly
after he catches it, and then you can just go. So he just took it right up the sidelines.
Lots of room there. Pegues now looking to the sidelines for the play call here on a 1st down and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Pegues is in the shotgun. He's going to throw. Rushing out to his right now and looking downfield. Complete to number 8, Dorian Kane. Dorian Kane makes the catch. And he's only going to get a few yards before he steps out of bounds. So it will be a gain of 2 and a 2nd down coming for the Farrel Steelers. Ball's at the 47, already back up on the line. So here's the snap. There's the handoff. And Johnson running hard, put his head down, and finally had his momentum stopped. Actually, that was Yeah, that was, I believe, number 5, Marshall, on the carry. Picked up about 6 yards, and 3rd and short coming up as the Steelers move into Eisenhower territory here. Second time in this drive that they've taken the Steelers to 3rd down, something that didn't happen very often in the first quarter. So got to look at that as a small victory. Pegues is going to keep it himself. He goes up the middle, and he might have been stopped short of the 45. I think he's right on the 45, and it's going to be enough.
First down.
It's a Ty Nesta Builder Supply first down, but again, the Eisenhower Knights starting to stiffen up a little bit on defense and at least making the Steelers earn their trip down the field here as they now have a fresh set of downs at the Eisenhower 45-yard line. So first down, Pegues is still in the shotgun. He's got Jules Johnson behind him now. 9:54 remaining in the first half. Farrel leading 22-0 in this Class 2A semifinal. Pegues is back. He's going to pass. Got plenty of time. Finds Johnson leaking out of the backfield. Nice swarming defense by the Knights. They're going to hold Johnson to a 3-yard gain. So again, Lou, one thing that we've seen on this drive that maybe we didn't see much in the first quarter is the chunk plays. Eisenhower making Farrel put together a drive here. Already take him to 3rd down a couple times and holding Johnson to a short gain on that pass out of the backfield.
Yeah, Eisenhower's defense has definitely stepped up here a little, here in the second quarter, and they're making them move the ball. I mean, they're not giving them that one quick score.
And a quick pass outside to Jackson. And again, good defense there. Going to end up with about a gain of 6 before it's all done. And that's really the only thing that the Knights have been struggling with is they are putting them to 3rd down, but it's been 3rd and short. This is going to be another 3rd and 1 for Farrel with the ball at the 36 of Eisenhower. 8:38 left in the second quarter. Farrel on top 22-0. There's the handoff to Johnson. And Johnson just a shoestring away from another touchdown run there. He's going to pick up about 10. Up to the 26, and Farrel quickly to the line here.
Yeah, they're not wasting any time between plays. It's like the, no huddle. They're calling a couple plays.
And Pegues right up the middle. Going to pick up almost a first down on that, just short. He picks up about 9. So back in the red zone, and now we do have a timeout for an injured player, it appears. And that's going to be an Eisenhower injury. We'll step away briefly and be back in about 40 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
So back here at Terry Varelli Stadium at Wilmington Area High School, Logan Penley was the injured Eisenhower Knight. He's helped off the field, walking very gingerly, and that would be, as we said, a big loss for the Eisenhower Knights. Defense and offense here is it's now a 2nd and 1 for Farrel. The ball's at the 17-yard line. Pegues is back. He's going to look to the back of the end zone, throw into Nemo Jones, and Nemo Jones has the catch and the Farrel touchdown. Perfectly placed ball from Aaron Pegues, and Farrel now leads 28-0. And it's hard to It's hard to defend any pass, but a perfectly placed pass, Lou.
Yeah, he
Not
dropped
much that the defense could do there.
He dropped a dime right there. I mean, it's like it just dropped in from out of nowhere. Perfectly thrown.
So with 7:56 left in the Bearsketty Holdings second quarter, Farrell again will go for two, leading 28-0. And Marshall takes the Wildcat snap, going to run right up the middle and run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. And that will make the score 30-0 with 7:56 remaining in the first half. So Eisenhower running into the Farrell buzzsaw so far, and they'll have another chance offensively. We'll step away.
You got a late flag here by the back judge. I don't know what. I don't know what it could be.
Yeah, we'll get that cleaned up, and when we come back here in about 30 seconds, we'll let you know what the penalty was and get ready for Eisenhower's next drive on the YDL Sports Network.
We'll see here.
Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
And welcome back to Wilmington High School and high school football on the YDL Sports Network. The Farrel Steelers 30, Eisenhower Knights nothing. It's Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you for tonight's playoff game. That flag that was called prior to the break was an unsportsmanlike foul on the Knights. So it looks like the Steelers are going to kick off here a little further up the field, where have a small delay right now while they try to figure it out.
No, he's got to. Right.
Oh, so now he's going to march it off. Yeah, so that'll be
you
15 yards. And
yeah, you got to give him the signal and then march it off. So we're kicking from the Eisenhower or from the Farrell 45.
Yeah, so Farrell will be kicking off from the other side of the 50. Not something you see very often, but see what kind of boot Dunbar has here.
Well, you got to remember one thing, too. That personal foul, whoever that's called on another one, they go.
Yeah, for sure. And we already know the ramifications of some of that. Had some of that earlier this year that ended up ultimately, after a sequence of events, costing the Knights a couple victories that they had already put together. So 30-0 Farrell, and it'll be Dunbar kicking off from Eisenhower's 45-yard line. And it's going to be a short kick. Scramble for the ball at the 30. Looked like Eisenhower might have been able to fall on it, and they did. And that was number 7, Ben Lindbergh, falling on it for the Knights. So had the presence of mind to get his hands on the ball and cover up for safety, and he able to take over. The Knights will start at the 30-yard line.
The score really wouldn't indicate that would be the time for an onside
you
kick,
wouldn't
but
think.
when you're kicking it from your own 40,
yeah,
just try. They really just try to kick it short. He laid the ball down. He didn't even put the ball on a tee; just laid it down on the field.
Exactly.
And it's not going to hurt anything because you're in a 30-yard line. What I mean? So
yeah, if you kick it through the end zone, it's not much different than that. So, and you get a chance at the possession. So Eisenhower with the ball here. They hand off to actually Jacob kept it. And there was nowhere to go there. He stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Jacob Zach. Jacob Zach ran 51 yards, and now we have a late flag coming in. So we'll wait and see what the result of these flags are here.
It's always the second guy.
It's usually how it goes. You've said it all season. And looks like it could have been another case of that here. I do see Logan Penley jogging back on for the Knights. So good news on the injury front for Eisenhower. Number 12, Hudson Haight, will run to the sidelines, and we'll get the call here. Dead ball. Another unsportsmanlike on Eisenhower. So
and it's ejected.
And whoever it was has been ejected from the game. And yeah, I think we're going to know in a minute who it was, as I don't know if that was a result, Lou, of it, that being the second unsportsmanlike, or if it was just the level of the.
Somebody is having an early shower tonight.
Yeah, so we're waiting to see right now, and waiting to see who comes off the field, and it appears that it's going to be number 9, Gavin Lindemuth, and unfortunately for him, that's a senior, and that's going to be the end of the career for Gavin Lindemuth. Hate to see that, but not sure what the whole story was or what happened, but Eisenhower will lose 15 yards and one of their best defenders and receiving threats for the remainder of this game. Back to the 15-yard line.
See, that's what I said earlier. I mean, you got to, you can be aggressive and you can do things like that, but you've got to keep your focus and you got to be, you got to be smart and keep your emotions in check, no matter what, what's going on in the game. Yeah, you're down 30-0, but you got to keep your wits about you, and
Yeah, and so the referees just gave their explanation to Coach Jim Penley. Farrel will take a Rossbecker Insurance timeout. Rossbecker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its customers, or for its valued team members. TeamRossbecker.com. That's Rossbecker. Back in 30 seconds on the YDL Sports Network. And welcome back to Terry Varelli Stadium at Wilmington High School. It is Farrel leading Eisenhower 30-0 in the Class 2A semifinals. Eisenhower just had a second unsportsmanlike conduct of the quarter and resulted in the apparent ejection of Gavin Lindemuth. So the Knights will be without Lindemuth for the remainder of this game, and already tough sledding against a powerful Farrel team. And now they have a 2nd down and 25 with the ball at the 15-yard line. Jacob Zach's under center. He's going to drop back, set up a screen, which was read beautifully. Jules Johnson, not just an offensive threat. Great stick there. He read the screen perfectly, and Penley did hold on to the ball, made his 2nd catch of the night, but
they were very fortunate. Eisenhower was that he didn't pick that off. He just he reacted to that. He reacted to it just about a half a step too late, and if he'd have been a step earlier, it would have been 38-0.
Yeah, he had to settle for the big hit instead of the pick, and nonetheless, it's 3rd and 25 for the Eisenhower Knights. Ball at their own 15-yard line. And Jacob Zach's just going to hand it off. Gain of about 3. It looks like Joe Gelati's first carry of the night. Picks up 3 yards, and the Knights will have to punt here with 6:45 left in the Verischetti Holdings 2nd quarter. So here we go. Jacob Zach's back to punt. He's inside his own 10. Jaden King-Vincent ran the punt back for a touchdown on the last punt attempt, but it was called back by penalty. Nice high punt from Jacob Zach. Goes all the way back to about the 35-yard line, then takes a big Eisenhower bounce. Vincent will finally pick it up around the 20 and go to work on getting some of that yardage back, and he'll do just that. He's at the 45. He breaks the tackle. He's still going. Still going. All the way in for the touchdown. Grayson Linkerhoff furious that no flag was called. He felt he was being held, but it's Jaden King-Vincent with an 80-yard punt return touchdown. And Farrel, with 6:02 left in the 2nd quarter, pushes its lead to 36-0. And that's just, you don't even know what to say sometimes, Lou. I mean, that was he let the ball go over his head, kind of misplayed it a little bit. But then got back on it, made a few people miss, and ended up going 80 yards for the score, and Knights trail 36-0.
That, it's that's one of the ones you got to kind of see to believe.
Yep.
I mean, you can't.
It's a bad
you
week
really
for us
can't,
to
you
be
really,
on audio only, but
you really can't explain it because there's about 6 missed tackles, and it was just one of those plays that, it's.
Yeah, at one point he actually had Bryce Colson and another Eisenhower defender. I couldn't catch the number, but hanging on him, he managed to get free, and then from there it was just speed and good blocking downfield. Farrel will go for 2 here. Pegues is in the backfield. Going to throw to the corner, and he's got Johnson nicely placed for the 2-point conversion, which pushes the lead to 38-0. 6:02 remaining in the Verischetti Holdings second quarter. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Well, we get.
Welcome back here to Wilmington High School, where the Eisenhower Knights just surrendered a 80-yard punt return from Jaden King Vincent that pushed the lead to 38-0 here in the Class 2A semifinals. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you. The Knights are going to go back on offense here, but they have run into the proverbial buzzsaw through the first 18 minutes of this game, Lou. Just some amazing stuff on the Farrel end, and Eisenhower's doing what they can, but it's not nearly enough right now. So it'll be Dunbar kicking again for Farrel. Boozer's back deep. Penley's actually, I don't see Penley out there right now, so must be keeping him off the field on kickoffs as he.
Isn't that him over here?
Oh, it might be him over here. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that is him. Okay. Jerseys get rolled up. Can't see the numbers very good. So they will kick short again. And a nice recovery there by Bryce Colson at his own 49-yard line. Did a good job to get his hands on it and fall on it. And it'll be 38-0 in favor of Farrel, and Eisenhower will go back on offense with 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the first half.
He seems to be challenging their defense, in these short kicks, unless they just don't have anybody that can kick them deep.
Yeah, well, they also have not kicked any extra points either. So
no, they're going for 2 all the time. So this could be they don't have a kicker. So
ball at the 49-yard line. Jacob Zach's going to hand to Penley. And if nothing else, Penley will get to work on trying to get closer to 1,000 yards on the season. He picks up about 5 on that carry, up to the 46 of Farrel. So with the 38-point lead that we have here for Farrel, we will have a running clock in the second half of this game. Right now, still 5 minutes and 38 seconds away from that. But
unless Eisenhower scores.
I was going to say, unless Eisenhower scores, yes. So take a look here. We'll gladly take that. They need something to cheer about here before the halftime. Ball's at the 46. It's 2nd down and 5. Jacob Zach still under center. Hands it to Giesing. Giesing balls on the ground, and that is going to be recovered by the Farrel Steelers. So the second turnover of the night for the Eisenhower Knights just ripped it right out of Nolan Giesing's hands. And Farrel recovers at their own 43-yard line and will take over with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Yeah, hard enough. I think we've already seen, Lou, that it was even a perfect effort was probably not going to be enough tonight. But now that's already 2 turnovers and just something you can't overcome those against a team with the skill level of Farrel. So Farrel will take over at its 43-yard line. So you got Pegues in the backfield in the shotgun with Marshall. Couple receivers wide on each side. Now you got Kane in motion. Little shovel pass. And he's across midfield. That's number 9, Damar Kane. Still going and finally taken down around the Eisenhower 40-yard line. Linkerhoff slow getting up for the Knights, but he does get up and gets back to the huddle. Gain of 17 on the little pitch pass there, and it's first down and 10 at the 41-yard line for the Steelers. Pegues looks over to the sidelines for the play call. Still in the shotgun. First and 10 at the Knights' 41-yard line. Pegues going to have to pull it down and run. He's going to throw it now. I believe he was across the line of scrimmage when he did.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, the pass was complete down to around the 20-yard line, but it's not going to matter. Dorian Kane made the catch, but Pegues was at least a yard across the line of scrimmage when that pass was released, and so that's going to be a penalty here.
Yeah, he was at least about a step over the line of scrimmage.
So 4:28 left in the first half, and that is a big gain from the Steelers, which will be wiped out by the penalty. Legal forward pass on Pegues. Lost it down, so
second down.
It'll become second down, and nice break for the Knights defense there, considering that would have put the Steelers back in the red zone.
He could have run that too.
He absolutely could have. Pegues pretty good through 5 of 5 through the air tonight for 51 yards so far. He's hit 4 different receivers. All the touchdowns have come on. Oh, actually, no, he did have a touchdown pass to Nemo Jones. So 5 different receivers, actually. Pegues going to run again. And this time he does run, Lou, and he's going to end up picking up about 22 yards on the run. So you said last play that he could have run, and this time he did. Yep. And, correct myself from a moment ago. Pegues is 6 of 6, and or 6 of 6 to hit 5 different receivers as I overlooked the Nemo Jones touchdown pass that he had. So 4:07 left in this first half. Farrell's got the ball just inside the Knights 25. Hand off to Marshall. Marshall running hard and finally taken down around he's all the way down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. 18-yard run for Jason Marshall. And a first down and goal from the 7-yard line for Farrell. So Farrell now, shotgun, Pegues. Hands it off to Marshall, and this time Marshall runs into a wall there. I think Linkerhoff and Dunn were both in there on that one. Got about a yard. 3 minutes, 23 seconds left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Second and goal for Farrell. Pegues going to keep it himself this time. Puts his head down and is able to get into the end zone. And Aaron Pegues has a 6-yard touchdown run. And it is 44-0 in favor of the Steelers with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the first half. And the Farrell train just keeps on running, Lou. This time it's Pegues. He's already thrown for a touchdown pass, and now he runs for another with 3:12 remaining in the opening half.
You know, it seems like even on the play before that, on just a straight dive, the defensive line for Eisenhower has been holding their own on it. But then when they throw a little deception in there, then it's just
Pegues throws to a wide open Nemo Jones for the 2-point conversion. So Farrell will add the 2-point conversion and extend that lead to 46-0. 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the Veriskety Holdings second quarter. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
This is Chris Rossetti from the YDL Sports Network, and I want to take a moment to tell you about my friend Paul Burdick. Paul is the Dean of District 9 Photography, and he is here to serve your needs with action photos, team photos, and so much more. Paul has shot everything from Little League through the pros and is a regular at PIAA championship events and Penn State football. Find out more or buy a photo at pburdick.smugmug.com. Are you looking for an upcoming, young, energetic photographer to shoot your team or individual athlete? Then contact Anima TV today at 814-594-5783. Anna's work has been used in many publications over the last few years, including right here on the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at animatvphotography.com.
Back here at Wilmington Area High School, and the Eisenhower Knights having a game to forget so far in the Class 2A semifinals against the Farrel Steelers. Farrel on top 46-0. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza bringing you the game, audio only, here on the YDL Sports Network. And the Knights about to get another offensive possession in. Only 3 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in the half, trying to give themselves any kind of bright spot in a game that had a few early on. I mean, Farrell's been scoring all the way, but Eisenhower's first 2 drives of the night went inside the Steelers' 10-yard line, but came away with no points, and it's just kind of avalanched from there. So keep the ball low on the ground, and it'll be fallen on again by Cash Moore at the 32-yard line. So the Knights will take over there. Eisenhower's biggest plays of the night, really a 51-yard run from Caleb Jacobzak on the second play from scrimmage tonight, and then a 55-yard pass to Logan Penley. But that's been about it for the Knights. Meanwhile, on the other side, Jules Johnson, 3 first-quarter touchdown runs. And then Aaron Pegues has got into things here, a rushing and throwing touchdown in the second quarter. And Jaden King-Vincent had an 80-yard punt return in there as well. So 46-0 in favor of the Steelers. Jacob Zach's under center. Fake handoff. He gives the ball to, that's Giesing. So Penley goes right back to Giesing after the fumble on the last play. And or his last carry, rather. And nice gain. Picked up about 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd and 6 with the ball at the 35-yard line. 2:46 until halftime here. Coming up on the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show, we'll have the first half stats. We'll take a look at the scores from last night and some from tonight. Once again, scoring summary as well as some second half adjustments. Pitch here to Penley. Penley looking for anything that he can get. Going to pick up a couple over the left side, and his 6th carry of the night will get 2 more yards, and it'll be 3rd down and call it 4 for Eisenhower at their own 37-yard line as we approach the 2-minute mark of the Verischetti Holding second quarter. Jacob Zach's going to be under center again here. Takes the snap. Kept it this time and then pitched outside to Penley, and Penley gets upended. Just nothing he could do. Nice defense from Farrell, and Farrell
calls timeout.
Going to take a timeout here with 1:49 remaining. That's a Ross Becker Insurance timeout. Ross Becker Insurance Group, with locations in Corey, Northeast, and Seneca, strives to deliver a personal and beneficial experience to its customers while providing a great place to work for its valued team members. TeamRossBecker.com. That's Ross Becker. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here in Wilmington, where the Eisenhower Knights are playing the Farrel Steelers in the Class 2A semifinals. Alan Siebert, Lou Vizza here on the YDL Sports Network. Farrel timeout with 1 minute and 49 seconds left in the first half. Eisenhower facing a 4th and 4 from its own 37. And Caleb Jacobzak is back in the punting formation as Farrel comes out of the timeout. King Vincent actually returned 2 punts for a touchdown tonight. One of them called back by a penalty. Last one went 80 yards after he misplayed it. So it doesn't really matter how it's gone. I would kick this as far away from Vincent as I could. And he does.
Well, just kick it out of bounds.
Kick it out of bounds. That's exactly what he did. Farrell was rushing that. And all the way up to about the 40-yard line. That's where the Knights are going to, or the Steelers rather, are going to start their next drive. Plenty of time for the way that they strike on offense. 1 minute and 43 seconds left. And ball at the 40-yard line. So we'll see what Farrel can do with the last minute and 43 seconds of the second quarter here. And they're going to come out with 4 wide here. So looking like a passing play here. Pegues is in the shotgun. Going to throw it over here to Nemo Jones. Jones makes a move, cuts back, ends up getting about 8 yards before he's taken down.
That's that little bubble screen where they get just one-on-one blocking, and they're going to get 5, 6, 7, 8 yards on that every play.
Yep. And Pegues now 7 of 7 on the night, so his perfect night from a passing standpoint continues. And I jinxed him, I think. Might have got a hand on it there.
I think Linkerhoff got a hand on it.
Yeah, I think Linkerhoff might have got a hand on it. First incompletion of the night comes with 1 minute and 12 seconds left in the first half. And it will be third down again. Seems like the Knights, they've been able to get Farrel into third down a few times here in this half, but it's always 3rd and 1 or 2. So this one, a 3rd and 1. Pegues is in the shotgun. Delayed handoff, and gives it to Marshall, and Marshall's running down the sidelines untouched. He's into the red zone, finally forced out inside the 15-yard line. So big run from Jason Marshall on 3rd and 1. He's actually going to be marked out at the 16. Gain of 35 yards for Marshall. And 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the half. He got out of bounds. Clock stops. And Farrell's within striking distance of another score here. Pegues pulls it down. Now he steps back and is going to throw it outside. Gets it to Marshall. And Penley, Giesing, and others there to force him out. Hudson Haight was there as well. Clock's going to keep running. Only a 2-yard gain on the play. 6th different receiver that Pegues has hit in the first half. 38 seconds and counting now. 2nd down and 8 at the 14-yard line. Pegues drops back. Now he's going to throw. That is caught. I believe that's Dorian. No, maybe that's Jackson. The 6 and the 8. Yeah, it's Timmy Jackson. 6 and 8 look kind of the same from a distance. So gain of 3, and Farrel takes Ross Becker Insurance timeout. It's final one of the half with 23 seconds to go, and they'll be facing a 3rd down and 5 from the 11-yard line. So that was Jackson. That's his 3rd catch of the night, and Pegues now 9 of 10 as the Steelers threaten again here late in the first half. Already up 46-0, and well on their way to a D10 championship game appearance next week against the winner of the Mercyhurst Prep and Seneca game, which I believe is going on tonight. We'll have to look at that during halftime and see if we can get an update on that game. So 23 seconds left. Farrel comes out of its timeout, and the Knights defense gets back to work. It's been a long half. It's only been an hour long, but it's got to feel longer than that to the Knights as they've watched Farrel go up and down the field. Pegues going to throw to the corner. He's got Nemo Jones wide open, and did Jones keep his feet in?
Yes.
And he did. That is a touchdown for Nemo Jones, his 2nd of the quarter, and it's 52-0 Farrel with 16 seconds remaining in the first half.
Pegues, 12 of 13, his 2nd touchdown tonight. They both go to Nemo Jones. Jones, 3rd catch of the evening, and Farrel adds to the lead.
So,
now go for 2.
2nd touchdown of the night for Nemo Jones. They're going to go for 2. The snap's on the ground, still on the ground. Pegues picks it up, and now he's going to throw, and he's got Jackson wide open in the end zone. Everything going the way of the Farrel Steelers here. And there is a flag, I believe. We'll have to wait and see what that is. See what the call is here. Legal formation on Farrel, so the 2 points will come off the board, and they'll have to go after it again from the 8-yard line. 52-0, 16 seconds left in the Beresketti Holding second quarter. So the ball now 16 seconds left, and the ball is at the 8-yard line as they try the 2-point conversion. Again, Pegues puts the ball on the ground. Now he picks it up, rolls out to his right, looking for a receiver. And finally just heaves it up. And nope, they're going to call it out of bounds. So the pass will fail, and it'll remain 52-0 as the Knights get ready to receive possession and just limp into the locker room here. It's been all Farrel so far. 52-0 in favor of the Farrel Steelers. We'll be back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Here at the Warren County Chamber of Business and Industry, we like to focus on our community, help our local businesses expand and succeed.
Why join WCCBF? Not only do we offer a way for local businesses to grow and prosper, but we also provide business development, community involvement, and member benefits.
Becoming a member of WCCBI includes benefits such as networking and ribbon cutting.
Become a member or to see additional information, visit WCCBI.org today.
And back here at Wilmington, 52-0 in favor of the Farrel Steelers, kicking off 16 seconds remaining in the Beresketti Holding second quarter. Knights just trying to get into the locker room. The ball will be kicked hard on the ground. Cashmore this time picks it up at the 30, and he'll hold on to it. And he'll pick up about 4 yards on the return to the 34. And see what Coach Penley decides to do here. Just 10 seconds left and a long way to go. So, yeah, they'll take over at the 34, and we'll see if they decide to run a play or if they just want to get to the locker room. Couldn't really blame them if they choose for the latter. And, yeah, it looks like Jacob Zach's just going to hand it off. Nope, he kept it. Trying to rip the ball out. It's going to end up being no gain. And that will take us to the halftime with the Eisenhower Knights trailing the Farrel Steelers 52-0. We'll take a break and be back here in just a few moments with the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. You're listening to high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at icyyyink.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear Icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
And welcome back to Wilmington High School and YDL playoff football here. The Eisenhower Knights trailing the Farrel Steelers 52-0 at halftime of tonight's District 10 Class 2A semifinal. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here live for the game, and this is the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. The Allegheny Grill in Foxburg, where you come for the food and stay for the view. Come check out the new indoor-outdoor wood frame event center. The Allegheny Grill was recently voted the #1 waterfront restaurant in Pennsylvania. Find out why at thealleghenygrill.com. And now I'm going to take a look here and try to add up some of these stats that Farrell racked up in the first quarter. While we do that, we'll take a look at the Generational Wealth Management scoreboard. And Lou will take a look from around some scores from last night from District 9 and 10, as well as some of the updates we were able to get on the games in District 10 going on right now. So what do we got going on around D9 and D10 right now, Lou?
Seneca leads Mercyhurst Prep at half, 10-7. Cambridge Springs leads Cochranton 28-0 in the second quarter. Oil City leads General McLean 16-0 at halftime. A couple of the games from last night that we got: Hollidaysburg defeated Alderdice 68-8, and DuBois defeated Mifflin County 48-21 because that's who they will play next week. Clearfield defeated USO, whoever USO is. I've never heard of them. 14-0. So Punxsy and Clearfield will play next week in Brockway. And I'm just kind of picking through these as I go here with going through the different brackets with District 9. In 2A, Karn City got a bye. Central Clarion defeated Perry 58-8. So Karn City and Central Clarion will play next Friday night at Brookville. And I'm going to go back here to, that was 2A. We'll go to 1A. And Port Allegheny got a bye. And last night, Keystone defeated Kane 56-7. Red Bank Valley defeated Ridgeway 51-9. So next week, Port Allegheny will play Keystone, and Red Bank Valley will play AC Valley on Saturday at Brookville. So that's the ones from District 9. I'm still trying to locate the ones from District 10 if we can get them here before we get back here halftime. I'll get them for you.
Okay, and if not, we'll try to get them by the end of the night and wrap up your Generational Wealth Management scoreboard. That's a look around District 9 and District 10. Going to take a quick break here while we have a moment, and when we come back, we'll take a look at some of the halftime stats as well as the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary, and we'll also get into some second half adjustments here. Farrell leading Eisenhower 52-0. You're listening to high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
For all your automotive needs, look no further than the Warren Tire Center. From new tires to tire repairs, PA state inspections, wheel alignments, and auto detailing, There's so much more that we can do for you, and there's no reason to go anywhere but the Warren Tire Center in Warren, Pennsylvania. With over 40 years of serving the Warren and surrounding communities, it's always been a great day at the Warren Tire Center. We offer same-day service and walk-ins are welcome. Open Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. The Warren Tire Center can be reached at 814-723-8050.
When most places start preparing for a long winter's nap, we start living our best life. The mountainsides burning with color ignite something inside that now is the time to embrace what's around us. Warren County, Pennsylvania really is paradise, as we are surrounded with beautiful places and smiling faces. Warren County, Pennsylvania. Find your adventure, find your peace.
Founded in 1978 and headquartered in Warren, Pennsylvania General Energy has become a leading oil and natural gas producer in the Appalachian Basin. PGE is a proud and growing organization making positive contributions to the region's economy and environment. We are equally proud of our commitment to safety and environmental programs. PGE is a strong, family-oriented company that believes in giving back to the communities in which we live, work, and play. PGE, producing the energy we need, protecting the environment we treasure.
Looking for affordable auto, home, and life insurance? Look no further than Allstate Insurance, the David Jones Agency in Clarion and Meadville. At the David Jones Agency, you get personalized attention from someone who lives where you do. The David Jones Agency meets you where you are. They are available during regular business hours Monday through Friday at their office, via appointment at the office after hours, or remotely. The David Jones Agency also offers investment opportunities, including annuities and IRAs. The David Jones Agency can be reached in Clarion at 814-223-4000 and in Meadville at 814-337-5107.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
If you're ready to buy or sell your home, then stop in at 4234 Market Street to let one of the agents at Howard Hanna Professionals help. Our friendly and knowledgeable agents can help you find the key to your dream home. Looking for a new career? Howard Hanna Professionals can help there too. Howard Hanna Professionals will assist new and experienced agents with the startup fees for an exciting career in real estate. Call Katrina Laurie at 814-726-2000 for more information. Make 2025 the year you take the next step in your career with the Clinical Medical Assistant Program or Professional Development Seminars at the Warren Forest High Ed Council. Learn how to make college affordable at the Financial Aid Seminar or grow your personal skill set with Fall Country Brunch and Event Planning Made Easy classes. Go to high-ed.org or call 814-723-3222 to register. The Warren Forest High Ed Council, your access to lifelong learning.
Welcome back here to Wilmington Area High School and the Allegheny Grill of Foxburg halftime show. Eisenhower trailing the Farrel Steelers 52-0 at the half. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you. Going to take a look now at some of the Warren Forest High Ed Council halftime stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest County for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. Farrell in the first half. Aaron Pegues on point all night, 12 of 13, 94 yards, 2 touchdowns. Both of those to Nemo Jones. Jules Johnson only had to carry 8 times in the opening half to get up to 188 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. Pegues 7 carries on the ground for 64 yards in a score. And Jason Marshall with 4 carries for 60 yards of his own. Timmy Jackson 3 catches for 32 yards. Nemo Jones 3 catches, 38 yards. and a pair of scores for Farrel as they lead 52-0 here. Caleb Jacobzak, 2 of 4 for 55 yards in the first half through the air. Both passes completed to Logan Penley with 2 catches for 55 yards. Jacobzak leads on the ground with 7 carries for 59 yards. Penley needing 60 to reach 1,000 yards on the season. 7 carries for 16 yards in the opening half. We'll see what he can get here in the second half. Right now, we'll take a look and shift to the Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. And all the scores on this sheet come from the Farrel Steelers as they built that 52-0 lead. Jules Johnson, 57-yard touchdown run just 38 seconds into the game. He added the 2-point touchdown run to make it 8-0 Steelers. Wasn't long later, 5:21 left opening quarter. Johnson's second touchdown run of the game. This one from 5 yards out. Pegues hit Timmy Jackson for the 2-point conversion. That made it 16-0. Johnson got a 91-yard touchdown run on the next drive. Only needed 1 play. And with 2:09 left in the first quarter after a failed 2-point conversion, it was 22-0 in favor of the Farrel Steelers. The Steelers added 30 more points in the second quarter with 4 more scores. Pegues hit Nemo Jones with a 17-yard touchdown pass, 7:56 left in the second quarter. Marshall's 2-point run made it 30-0. Jaden King Vincent returned a punt 80 yards for a touchdown with 6:02 left in the first half. Pegues hit Jules Johnson for the 2-point conversion. That made it 38-0. Pegues added a 6-yard run with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the half. The 2-point conversion pass to Nemo Jones made the score 46-0. And then Pegues and Jones hooked up one more time with a touchdown pass with 16 seconds left in the opening half. Failed 2-point conversion leaves the score at 52-0 in favor of the Farrel Steelers. We're going to take one more halftime break. When we come back, we'll take a look at the Rehab Center's second half adjustments and get ready for the second half of football. You're watching high school playoff football on the YDL Sports Network.
Golfing at one of the prettiest golf courses around is what you get when you play around at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta. Located in the Allegheny Mountains with a spectacular view of the Allegheny River, Hunter Station offers something for everyone. The rolling hills of the front nine, coupled with a back nine situated along the banks of the Allegheny River, create some of the best views in all of northwestern PA. And when you're done with your round, enjoy a delicious meal or a cold drink in our restaurant and bar. Looking for a place to stay? Hunter Station has you covered there too with play and stay packages. Find out more at hunterstation.com. Need plumbing, heating, or air conditioning services in Western PA? Then call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning in Clarion today at 814-226-8695. At Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning, we believe that a service-oriented business like ours should give you quality care and a quick response time. That's why we stand on our promise, offering you reliable 24-hour service that gets your job done right when you need it. We can also be found on the web at lutonsplumbing.com. Again, that number is 814-226-8695. Craft beer, craft food, craft service. You get it all and more at Station 101 in DuBois. Whether it's a relaxing evening with friends at Cozy Family Dinner or that special night out with someone unforgettable, Station 101 is the place where memories are made. Dive into a new American culinary journey where every bite is made with premium, farm-fresh ingredients. Quench your thirst with our impressive craft beer lineup, 12 brews on tap, over 120 bottles to explore. From the first sip to the last bite, Station 101 delivers an experience that's anything but ordinary. Station 101 in DuBois, PA, crafted for you.
Have a fender bender? We can mender at Park Avenue Motor Car. Bring your vehicle to Ron and the crew at Park Avenue Motor Car, 7 South Carver Street in Warren, or call 814-726-9728. Park Avenue Motor Car, proudly serving Warren County for 30 years.
Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's are premier eye care facilities here in our Tri-County area. Their offices and eye care team are dedicated to providing excellence in patient care, eye education, and optical services. Dr. Greg Lineski is a leader in clinical eye care involving eye and vision disorders. Dr. Lineski takes the time to explain the results of your eye exam, describes your options, and listens to your eye care needs, because maintaining good eye health is an ongoing partnership at Wise Eyes of DuBois and St. Mary's.
Are you transporting steel or other unique products? Then you need to check out Oil Country Crates. Oil Country Crates supplies certified wood crates or pallets for shipping steel and other products. Oil Country Crates can ship crates throughout the United States and overseas as well, thanks to their ISPM 15 inspection stamp. Oil Country Crates is dedicated to providing prompt and reliable services to all of its customers while abiding to all shipping regulations. Find out more at oilcountrycrates.com. Oil Country Crates, your products, our protection.
Welcome back here to Wilmington High School, where the Eisenhower Knights trail the Farrel Steelers 52-0 at halftime of the Class 2A semifinals here. And we are about 3 minutes away from the end of halftimes and continuing on with the Allegheny Gorilla Foxburg halftime show. Taking a look now at some Rehab Center second half adjustments with 8 locations to serve you, including in Clarion, Brookville, and Katanning. The Rehab Center always makes the right adjustments. The Rehab Center, chiropractors caring for health. And Lou, we talked about it. There's not much you can say. You said as a coach, you really don't even know what you would say in the locker room. You're clearly outmatched. The game is lopsided, and we'll have a running clock for much of this, or for all of this second half. Just a last half of football for some of these kids that they're probably ever going to play. So just kind of leave it all on the field and try to make some positive plays here in the final 24 minutes.
Well, like you said, too, come to the end of the season, there's only one team that ends with a victory.
Mm-hmm.
So, your loss may come tonight. Your may could come next week or the week after. But, there's when you face a team like this, like I say, it going in, and you can only hope that you can, compete with them, at least stay with them for, most of the game, most of the first half, and try and do the best that you can do. And sometimes it just doesn't happen that way, and you're just overmatched. And there's, that's not a knock on anybody.
Mm-mm.
It's sometimes it's just the way it is.
Yep.
And there's you're trying and they're giving their all, and but sometimes it's the wagon's too heavy for the horse to pull.
For sure, and it's. It's not like the night hasn't had some positives. There have been times. Obviously Farrell's been scoring it well, but the Knights defense has stiffened that first quarter there. They gave up a lot of big plays. They had the 57-yard run for Johnson, the 91-yard run for Johnson. They made them work for it a little more as the second quarter unfolded. The only long touchdown in the second quarter came on the 80-yard punt return from Jaden King Vincent. So the defense has stiffened up. The offense hasn't been without its highlights tonight. Most of them from Caleb Jacobzak. He had the 51-yard touchdown run, or rather not touchdown run, but 51-yard run in the first quarter. He also had a 55-yard pass play to Logan Penley. So there's been times that the Knights, they very easily could be on the scoreboard, and I don't know that it would make a huge difference from the final score, had they punched him in at the beginning, but it also kind of, keeps your head down and gives you a little more confidence that they sorely could have used in that first half.
Well, yeah, if they could have, they were down inside the 5 and and they fumbled. Now, if they score, it's a tie game.
Mm-hmm.
So there again, you think to yourself, all right, we get a chance, we're tied, instead of, we're down 8-0 and we fumble. They were in the next play back 91 yards or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like the first game against Reynolds.
Yep.
So, it does, yes, get you down, but if, a play or two here or there to keep you in the game, and, who knows? It's a crazy game. Things happen that you think afterwards, like, how did that happen? Or how could that happen? But
changes on a dime, and you think about it, those were the first 2 drives of the night for Eisenhower. If you punch both of those in, you're also giving up the points, but you're looking at, the first score, or the first quarter score, was 22-0. Think about how different you're feeling on the Eisenhower sidelines, even if it's 22-14 or 22-12, or just a little bit closer. And the longer you hang around, the more you start to believe. And unfortunately, those ill-timed turnover on the first drive, coupled with the failure to score there when they got down to about the 10-yard line, it's kind of, you have your chances. You're not going to get many against a team like Farrel, and they didn't take advantage of them, and then things started to avalanche on them from there. So less than a minute now until we start the second half. It will be, as we said, a running clock for the entirety of the second half, with Farrel already well above the 35-point mercy rule, leading 52-0. And I believe, trying to think back to the beginning of the game, I believe it is going to be the Knights getting the ball here. So we'll see if they can make some positive offensive plays. Logan Penley still within shouting distance of the 1,000-yard mark for the year. Unofficially just 16 yards in the first half, needed 60 to hit that mark. We'll see if he can get closer, maybe break a run here and join teammate Jacob Zach as 1,000-yard rushers for the Knights this season. Season that is looking more and more like it's going to end at 4-7. Looks disappointing on paper, I believe, but there's some circumstances in there. Obviously, some games that they had to give back that they had won. So overall, I think it's still a positive season for the Knights, since I don't think that this loss will overshadow that too much. So we'll see if they can get some positives together here on this first drive, though. Right now, Dunbar's got the ball set up at the 40, and we'll get underway with the Acrisure third quarter. Acrisure, with a location in DuBois, is the official insurance provider of your daily local and the YDL Sports Network. Find out more at acrisure.com/Mid-Atlantic. So Dunbar's kick is downfield, and it gets by the first line. It's actually picked up by Gelati at the 23, puts his head down and goes across the 35 near the 37. And that is where the Knights will set up the offense for the opening drive of the second half. So as Lou said, the winner of this game, it's looking like it will be Farrel. We'll get the winner of the Seneca and Mercyhurst Prep other semifinal, which I believe we said was 10-7 in favor of Seneca last updated at halftime. So really good game, couple strong teams. Eisenhower obviously played them both, lost to both. Close game with Seneca, really a game that they could have won. The Mercyhurst game kind of got away from them, but Gelati's actually under center for the second half to start the second half and pick up a 4 yards for Logan Penley. So Jacob Zach, not sure if this is injury related or they're just decided to try something different, but Jacob Zach not on the field to start the second half. Reminder that they're also without Gavin Lindenmuth, who was tossed out of the game in the first half. So some personnel deficiencies for the Knights, trying to move the ball here. Got 4 yards on that first carry from Penley. Gelati running for his life in the backfield. He's going to end up losing 3 yards. Swarmed up by the Farrel defense. And it'll be about 3rd and 8 from the 39-yard line for the Knights. See Jacob Zach on the far sidelines. Seems to be standing there near the coach without a helmet, so not sure if that, again, is injury related or not. Don't want to speculate, but Gelati running the offense under center. 3rd down and 8. Ball is a 39. He's going to fake. Now he's going to have to throw, and he does, and almost completed to number 6, Cash Moore. In and out of the hands, incomplete. And it'll be a 3 and out for the Knights. So we saw Gelati had to run the offense earlier this season, but a much different beast playing against Farrel than that Cochranton game where he led the Knights to a win. So, and now Gelati will be taking over for Jacob Zach punting as well. Gelati's punt straight up in the air. Not a very long kick. It does take an Eisenhower bounce. Roll all the way down inside the 36, about the 35-yard line. So 9 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the Acrisure third quarter. Step aside for 30 seconds and be back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network. Back here in Wilmington, where the Farrel Steelers are starting their first drive of the second half. That was number 13, Gavin Pettiford. Picked up about 9 yards on his first carry of the night. as some of the Farrel starters have called it an early night and prepare for next week's Class AA championship game against the winner of Seneca and Mercyhurst Prep. Did go out of bounds, but the clock is running due to the mercy rule here. Ball at the 44-yard line. Little pitch pass to Jaden King Vincent. Vincent gets outside. Still going. Flag flies in. He's going to go all the way for the score, but there is a flag down on the play. So got a feel for King Vincent. If that's going to be called back, that's going to be his second long touchdown of the night that's been called back. One on the special teams and then one on the play right there. But, yeah, it looks like it's coming back. Holding on the Farrel Steelers. So the Knights defense catches a break there, and Jaden King Vincent for the second time tonight has a long touchdown wiped off the board because of a penalty. And Farrel will have to work a little more if they want to extend the lead that they already have here in the Acrisure third quarter. 7:45 and counting, and it is now second down and 10 from the 35 for Farrel.
I'll get you a couple more scores here between plays that I found on another website.
Perfect. Old pitch to Pettiford there. And Pettiford's going to pick up about 5 yards. And I believe those go down as passes for, even though they're very short and they're just pitches. But if that is the case, it's the seventh different receiver that Pegues has hit tonight. And that one goes for 5. And what are those other scores you were looking at?
We've got Oil City leading General McLean 16-7 in the third quarter. Seneca is leading Mercyhurst Prep 17-7 in the third quarter. Cambridge Springs 35-0 over Cochranton. And then we got some other scores from around the state, but these are like downstate, which we've never given before, so I'm not going to even bother doing it now. Palace, I'm kind of just going through them to see if there is some that there would be an interest. But here we go. Brockway defeated St. Mary's 31-26.
And it was during that there was the Eisenhower. They actually forced a fourth down, which might be the first time that's happened all night. There was a little pitch pass to Jaden King Vincent, but he was run down. It's 4th down and 2 for the Steelers. Ball at the 43-yard line. Pegues is going to run it himself. He's got the first down. He's got more. Going to pick up a dozen before he's tackled up at the Knights' 45-yard line.
Some of the scores from last night: Northeast defeated Grove City 35-7. Sharon defeated Conneaut 52-0. Fort LaBeouf defeated Corey 29-12. Hickory 60-0 over Girard. Union 42, Cameron County 12. Red Bank Valley defeated Ridgeway 51-19. Keystone 56, Kane 7. We're getting into more of them that we don't usually give, so I'm just kind of leafing through till I find some more, and I think I'm running to the end of this.
Handoff there for Farrel on a 1st and 10 from the 45. Marshall had the carry, but he was stopped right at the line of scrimmage, so nice stop. Eisenhower on this drive took Farrel to the 4th down for the first time tonight, so positive for the Knights defense. And Acrisure third quarter quickly moving on. 4 minutes and 48 seconds, going quick with the running clock. And Farrel ball at the Knights 46, 2nd down and 11 after the 1-yard loss for Marshall. Pegues still at quarterback for Farrel in the shotgun. And a pre-snap penalty might have been a delay of game, actually. Flag came from the back judge and a big 0 on the play clock. It will be a delay of game and a 5-yard penalty on the Steelers. They'll back it up 5 more, and it'll be 2nd and 16 for Farrel. So, as I said, back in their own territory now. Pegues going to throw outside. It's a double pass. Number 13, Pettiford throws to a wide open Dorian Kane, and Kane's going to go all the way. And let's see. Yeah, finally they do give the touchdown sign.
I don't like that.
Yeah. Don't know that I would have unveiled that one in a 52-point lead, but might have saved that one for next week with a little better.
Yeah, I don't think I'd want to show anybody that I'm playing next week anything. So.
Yeah. So that ended up being a touchdown pass for Pettiford. He's the backup quarterback. 52 yards to Dorian Kane. And let's see. They will go for 2 here. 3:48 left. Pegues rolling out, throwing, and caught by Jaden King Vincent, but he's out of bounds. And so the lead will stay at 58. 3 minutes and 48 seconds left in the Acrisure third quarter. Farrel 58, Eisenhower nothing. Back in 30 seconds with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
In every heartbeat, every helping hand, every moment of care, Warren General Hospital stands as a cornerstone of our community. For generations, families have trusted us to be here today, tomorrow, and always. We're transforming community health and wellness through excellence in quality, safety, service, engagement, and patient experience. Warren General Hospital.
And back here at Wilmington High School, where the Eisenhower Knights trail the Farrel Steelers 58-0 in the District 10 Class 2A semifinals. Double pass there by the Farrel Steelers. Pegues threw out a lateral to Pettiford, who then found Dorian Kane for 52-yard touchdown. 3:48 left in the quarter. And the Knights will go back on offense, trailing 58-0. And see here, as we were saying, Lou, kind of surprised they pulled that one out of the playbook, considering they're going to be playing a District 10 championship game next week. I might have kept that one under wraps, but
yeah, that's one you keep in your back pocket, because you know, really in a game like this, you really don't want. Well, let me preface this with saying, I don't know what level Farrel is in their second and third teams. You know, I mean, they don't have a lot of kids.
Yeah.
One thing, and most of them are probably really decent. So, you know, so they're probably playing, and you can't tell a kid not to play. If he's getting a chance to play, he's going to play. So
that was.
I still don't like the double pass.
Yeah,
but he's.
Yeah, considering the score, I think is what makes it kind of questionable. But that was Huck Fedorchuk who fielded the kick that was on the ground and ran it about 4 or 5 yards up the field. So the Knights will take over at their own 32. Still no Jacob Zach from what I can see. So I got to think he may be done for the night. And unfortunately for the career, because Jacob Zach's one of the seniors. Gelati's still under center. Got Giesing and Penley behind him. And we have a false start penalty on the Knights here.
Is Jacob Zach going anywhere next year? You know?
Not that I have heard, but I know that he has a nice skill set. The option, he runs the option very well. He's very fast and, pretty big size too for, so tall. And wouldn't be surprised if he was getting a little bit of attention from some of the schools in the area. So, but nothing that I've heard yet. And, again, just like the other seniors, I don't think that this loss will take anything away from what they've accomplished this year and in their careers. So Gelati's going to hand it to Penley. Penley just trying to trudge forward and get what he can. He gets about a yard on the play. So still an uphill battle for Penley to get to 1,000. That's only unofficially 21 yards tonight. So he's going to need to break one here. 2nd and 15 now. Ball at the 27-yard line. Less than 2 minutes left in the Acrisure third quarter. And Farrel on top 58-0. So Eisenhower now with the second down play. Gelati pitches again to Penley. Penley, the play's stretched out, and there's just nothing there for him. Just met by a wall of Farrel Steelers. No gain.
How many yellow jerseys were in on that tackle? 5?
Had to have been at least 5, if not more. That's half the team.
That's been almost every play.
Yep.
You know, really, it has. I mean, they string it, their pursuit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think it's what happens a lot of times. The offense gets a lot of the attention when you're up 58-0 and you have the people that you have, the weapons that you have. But yeah, they're not just an offensive team. They got a great defense as well, and that's been on display at times here tonight too. Gelati hands off to Giesing, and he's probably lucky he did, because if he would have tried to keep that, he was going to get hammered in the backfield. Giesing picks up about 4. It'll be 4th down.
Farrel has excelled on all 3 facets of the game.
Yep, absolutely.
Offense, defense, and special teams.
Yep, can't argue that at all.
And when you put that in, and really, Eisenhower is not a bad team.
No, they're really not. No, I mean, and you think about it, I mean, right now, Seneca leading 17-7, as we said in the third quarter of the other Class 2A game. That's a game that Eisenhower should have won. They really beat themselves, fumbled in deep in their own territory a few times. You just can't do that. And Gelati throws a pass to Hudson Haight, caught by Haight. Haight gets down. It's a nice play, positive again there. Gelati, 14 yards to Hudson Haight, and a Tie Nesta Builder Supply first down as the Acrisure third quarter comes to an end. So 12 minutes left in the Eisenhower Knights season, and we'll take a short break and be back with the fourth quarter of high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Whether retirement is just around the corner or years away, John Bongiovanni, Lucas Slazak, and Adam Jack of Generational Wealth Management in Erie and Bradford are here for you. John, a Forbes-recognized best-in-state wealth advisor, Lucas and Adam provide customized investment advisory solutions and retirement planning services. Generational Wealth Management offers world-class investment services and internationally recognized insurance products from Northwestern Mutual, an industry leader. The Generational Wealth Management team provides a high level of expertise and service to their professional and business clients. Contact the Erie office at 814-651-0838 or the Bradford office at 814-368-4065 or check them out online at gwm.nm.com.
Excellence, teamwork, responsibility. Those are the foundations on which Phoenix Sintered Metals in Brockway is built. Phoenix is a Verischetti family-owned powder metal manufacturer committed to being an industry leader through excellence, innovation, and continuous improvement. Phoenix emphasizes employee teamwork as well as responsibility to the community. Like any team striving to be the best it can be, it knows that hard work and perseverance pay off.
And welcome back here to Wilmington High School, the Class 2A semifinals, Eisenhower versus Farrel. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here with you. 58-0 in favor of Farrel as we start the Generational Wealth Management fourth quarter. A nice play there, a 15-yard pass from Joe Gelati to Hudson Haight. Gives the Knights a fresh set of downs. Penley cut down in the backfield by number 19, Jordan Hines, a freshman. Made the stop, and Penley just never got going on that. It'll be second and long for Eisenhower as the fourth quarter gets underway. Take a second to remind you today's game is being brought to you in part by Healing Beauty by KJ. For all your hair, makeup, and beauty needs, visit Healing Beauty at 112 Pennsylvania Avenue West in Warren or at shophealingbeauty.com. So second and 12 yards for the Knights from the 45. And 11-14 left in the Eisenhower season. Gelati hands it to Penley. Penley gets uphill this time, gets about 5. So he gets the lost yardage back and then some. And it'll be 3rd down and 7 from midfield. Eisenhower would love to put a score on the board, and doesn't really it won't matter much for the record books and the wins and losses, but could end on a high note and walk off the field with their heads held a little high here, knowing that they were able to score against such a talented team like Farrel.
Yeah.
So still a long way to go though. Ball's at midfield. Gelati's back. He's thinking about passing. It is a screen. It's caught by Penley. Penley puts his head down and gets almost everything he needed. He's going to be about a half yard short of the first down. 3rd catch of the night for Penley. And a nice job by Gelati here. coming in 2 of 3 for 20 yards, subbing for Caleb Jacobzak here in the second half.
No, it's first down.
And they go ahead and move the sticks. So we'll make that a 7-yard gain instead. And the difference is a Tinus to Builder Supply first down for the Knights. So Farrell's 22, Elijah Chambers, comes off the field. The slight limp there, and it'll be first down and 10 for the Knights. Pitch to Penley. Penley, caught by the ankles around the 40-yard line, gets 3 more yards. You got to think that Coach Jim Penley, I mean, that's his son, the senior Logan Penley, knows that he's needs 60 yards entering tonight to hit that 1,000-yard mark, and he's going to get his opportunities here as the game winds down.
He needed 60?
Needed 60. He's about halfway there, so really just needs to pop one. So got about, I think, 32 yards now, so just a little more than halfway there, but hand off to Giesing. They've had good success on that, 3 or 4 yards at a time tonight, but not nearly that much on that, only about a yard. 5th carry of the night for Giesing. 15 yards total. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left, and yeah, one of the things that the Knights are going to have to, looking ahead a little bit, they're going to have to replace next year is that quarterback position. Gelati, obviously a junior, can run it, but I don't know. You kind of almost want Gelati in other places, so we'll have to see what they do or what comes up through the system here. But hand off there to Hudson Haight. Hudson Haight breaking through all the way down to the 20-yard line. Nice play by the senior. That's another senior playing his final game tonight. And Haight with a big run gets 20 yards on hit. So a couple big plays by Hudson Haight here in this second half. The 14-yard catch that extended this drive earlier, and now a 20-yard rush through the middle. And for the third time tonight, the Knights are in the red zone, hoping to end this drive different than the other two, one with a fumble, one on downs. So Gelati hands off to Penley. Penley running hard, going to get about 3 more. 14th carry of the night for Logan Penley as we go under 8 minutes remaining in this game. Knights trailing 58-0, but trying to salvage a moral victory here with a late touchdown drive. Down to the 17 now. And 0 on the board, but it hasn't been without chances tonight. Like, as I said, this is the 3rd trip into the red zone for the Knights tonight. The other 2 came on the first 2 drives of the game, and a fumble down inside the 5 on the one drive and a turnover on downs at around the 11-yard line on the other. So 2nd and 7, Gelati's under center. Sends Haight in motion. And a pre-snap penalty here. False start on the Knights. Going to send them back 5 yards and make this second down play just a little bit more difficult. So, yeah, now they will be back outside the 20, but almost 7 minutes remaining here in the Knights season. See if they can break one through and cross the goal line against the Steelers here. Hudson Haight in motion. Gelati hands off to Penley. And Penley's going to pick up a couple yards. So another 3 yards. That's 15 carries now for Penley as they start to add up. And that's now 15 carries, 33 yards. So 27 yards away. But Giesing's coming off the field in some pain. All at the 19-yard line. 3rd down 9. 2 plays to get it here for Eisenhower. 6:23 and counting in the Generational Wealth Management 4th quarter. So here we go. Gelati. Back to pass. He throws quick. He throws complete to Hudson Haight, who's in for the touchdown. Eisenhower with a nice moral victory. We'll take it. Eisenhower's Hudson Haight scores on a 19-yard touchdown pass, And the Knights are on the board with 6 minutes and 1 second to go as they now trail 58-6. Big fourth quarter for the senior Hudson Haight. And you got to feel good for the Knights. And that has to feel good after the way the rest of this game has gone.
That was a nice play. Nice little slant. They didn't pick it up. Maybe he's been there all night. Who knows?
And Bryson Wilkins boots the extra point through. So Eisenhower, not a lot to cheer about tonight, but going to feel good about that one. They go down the field. Joe Gelati hits Hudson Haight with a 19-yard touchdown pass with 6:01 left in the fourth quarter. Bryson Wilkins' extra point makes it 58-7. And we'll take a 30-second break and be back with more high school football on your daily local in the YDL Sports Network.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Back here at Wilmington High School, where the Eisenhower Knights have just got on the board against the Farrel Steelers with 6 minutes and 1 second remaining in this fourth quarter. Joe Gelati hits Hudson Haight, a senior, for a 19-yard touchdown pass, Haight's first touchdown of the season. And the Eisenhower Knights will kick off with 6:01 left, trailing 58-7. Wilkins puts it on the ground. It's picked up at the 29 by Petitford. Trying to get outside. Cashmore unable to make the tackle. Petitford still going and finally ripped down around the 45-yard line. Penley and Bryce Colson on the tackle. And that is where the Steelers will start their next drive. So, got to feel good, Lou. Like you said, the score lopsided as it is. Eisenhower not going to get shut out tonight. It's a playoff touchdown. It's a memory that the kids will take with them, and that was a senior that scored that. So, like to see that, and small victories. Take what you can get against a team like this. So,
you're never as good as you think you are when you win, and you're never as bad as you think you are when you lose. So,
absolutely.
They're going to take something away from this game for sure.
So Pegues done for the night. Petitford's in the backfield. He is going to pass, and he does throw. It's complete to number 10, Jimmy Gadsden. He's still running, and he's finally pulled down after a gain of 5. He was all over the place there.
He ran 25 yards to get 5.
And that was actually Petitford's second pass of the night, even though he just took over at quarterback. He did have that 52-yard touchdown in the third quarter of the double pass. So, second down and 5, ball at midfield, 4:24 and counting in the Class 2A semifinals. Farrel 58, Eisenhower 7. Petitford going to pass again, running for his life. Still, he's able to pull it down, and he's got a first down and more. Still on his feet, and finally ripped down after a gain of about a dozen, down to the 38. So, Pegues, a junior quarterback. Petitford, just a freshman. So,
he's a freshman.
Yeah, future's looking bright.
Wow.
Football factory here, they've been good for a long time, and you can see why. 3:42 left. Petitford in the shotgun. Linkerhoff nails Petitford. Ball's on the ground. What a hit by Grayson Linkerhoff. Absolutely came through untouched and just blasted Petitford. And Farrel lucky to hold on to that one. It's going to be a loss of 7 on the play. And so Linkerhoff is going to enjoy that one. He definitely got the hit on the quarterback that you dream of as a defensive lineman. And 2nd and 17. Farrel now back to their own 45. Petitford, good job hanging in there, he's staying in the game. He took a big hit, but he's going to keep going here. Back in the shotgun. And the ball's on the ground again. He picks it up, gets outside, and is able to use some athleticism to pick up about 6 or 7 yards. And it's going to be about 5, actually, where they marked him out. So, yeah, Petitford picked up 5 there. Did a good job considering the ball was on the ground. So he goes out of bounds, but as we said, the clock continuing to run here in the fourth quarter with the Mercy rule in effect. 2:15 and counting left in the Knights season, trailing 58-7 against the Knights, or against the Steelers, rather. So ball's at the 40-yard line. Petitford again in the shotgun. Linkerhoff, there's the pass. It's up. And unfortunately for the receiver, number 14, Jordan Roy Gibson, just a little bit out of bounds, ran out of room, and it'll be 4th down and 12. So, I mean, if you ignore the first 42 minutes, the last 6 minutes have been nice for the Knights. Touchdown drive, and now forcing them to a 4th and long. So, you know, good for the Knights to keep fighting till the end. You know, they haven't given up. They're still playing hard defensively. Obviously, still trying offensively as well. So, got to feel good for the Knights to at least end on a high note here. 4th down and 12, 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the season. Petitford going to roll out. A lot of speed. He's going to have the first down and more. Finally stopped about the 24-yard line. Pickup of about 17 on the play. And it's a Tynesta Builder Supply first down, and Farrel quickly going to get up on the line here, playing with their second unit here. You've got to think they want to get him some important reps. Huck Fedorchuk's going to come away with an interception there. Petitford throws it down, and Fedorchuk, great job to pick it off in the end zone. So once again, talking about those small victories and those things that are going to be things that these guys remember. You can see the excitement in Fedorchuk as he runs off the sidelines. So, you know, only 35 seconds left in this season, but you can't say that these things don't matter to these kids. They're still out there doing the best they can and making some memories here. So clock starts running, less than 30 seconds to go. Eisenhower going to take its most likely its final snap of the season here from their own 20-yard line after the Fedorchuk interception. And, yeah, they look like they are. They're just going to take a knee. Gelati takes a knee. And that is going to end the Eisenhower Knights 2025 football season. It'll come to an end here in the District 10 Class 2A semifinals, where the Farrel Steelers are a 58-7 winner over the Eisenhower Knights. We'll take a short break and be back with the Icy Ink postgame show and our final thoughts as we wrap up the end of this season. Thank you for listening, and we'll be right back with more high school football on the YDL Sports Network.
Discover radiant beauty with Healing Beauty by KJ. Our natural, cruelty-free skincare line harnesses the power of nature to nourish and rejuvenate your skin. From hydrating serums to soothing creams, find your perfect routine. Shop now at shophealingbeauty.com for exclusive offers and free shipping on orders over $50. Healing Beauty by KJ. Glow naturally. Shine beautifully.
Icy Ink Screen Printing and Embroidery offers screen printing and embroidery on apparel as well as on cool gear like backpacks, window decals, and engraved tumblers. We also specialize in team, business, and organization fundraisers. Check out our Icebox stores online at ICYYinc.com or give us a call at 814-688-0034. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy.
Here in Warren County, Seneca Generation delivers more than electricity. We provide clean, reliable power, and we're proud to call this community home. Our team is committed to giving back, supporting local programs, and helping create opportunities that make a difference for families, schools, and neighborhoods. Because powering homes means empowering lives. Seneca Generation, powering your home, empowering our community.
You've got dreams, might even be something big. Imagine what you could do with the right solutions. Secured against evolving threats and set up to make the right decisions faster. At Acrisure, we help protect and grow everything you've worked so hard to build. We are the brightest people using the best of technology. We are an extraordinary advantage for you. We are Acrisure.
At AGI Industries in Clarendon, our state-of-the-art fabrication facility brings your custom-engineered products to life. With cutting-edge machinery and skilled professionals, we deliver precision-crafted solutions tailored to your needs. From trench box and storage container rentals to sandblasting, refurbishing, and painting equipment, plus expert metal fabrication, compressor stations, filters, separators, ASME vessels, and pig loaders, AGI Industries is your one-stop shop for quality and innovation. Call 814-728-6050 for more information or to secure a rental.
Welcome back here to Wilmington High School, where the Eisenhower Knights football season has just come to an end in the District 10 Class 2A semifinals. 58-7 loss tonight to the Farrel Steelers. Alan Siebert and Lou Vizza here, bringing you the Icy Inc. postgame show. For all your screen printing and embroidery needs, call Icy Inc. at 814-688-0034 or visit them at icyinc.com. Let's meet, drink coffee, and design some cool shirts. Be cool, wear icy. Start off this postgame show with your Hunter Station Golf Club scoring summary. Score a great round of golf at Hunter Station Golf Club just outside of Tionesta, hunterstation.com. Scoring summary started. Farrel, 22 unanswered points in the opening quarter. Jules Johnson had 3 touchdown runs, 57, 5, and 91 yards. 2-point run for Jules Johnson. Pegues hit Timmy Jackson with a 2-point conversion as well in there, and there was a failed 2-point made it 22-0 after a quarter. Pegues hit Nemo Jones with a 17-yard touchdown pass with 7:56 left in the second quarter. Marshall had the 2-point run that made it 30-0. Jaden King Vincent, 80 punt return with 6:02 remaining. Pegues also hit Johnson with a 2-point conversion, made it 38-0. Pegues added a 6-yard touchdown run with 3:12 left in the second. 2-point conversion from Pegues to Nemo Jones made the score 46-0. Pegues later hit Nemo Jones with a 12-yard touchdown pass in the final seconds of the first half. Failed pass made it 52-0 Farrel at halftime and sent the game into the mercy rule for all of the second half. Gavin Pettiford with a double pass, 52-yard touchdown to Dorian Kane with 3:48 left in the third quarter. Pushed Farrel's lead to 58-0. But then the Knights were able to get on the board with 6:01 left in the game when Joe Gelati hit Hudson Haight with a 19-yard touchdown pass. Bryce Wilkins hit the extra point, and it was 58-7, and that is where the game wound up as far as the final score goes. Take a look now at the Warren Forest High Ed Council final stats. The Warren Forest High Ed Council has been serving Warren and Forest counties for more than 40 years. Visit highed.com. For the Eisenhower Knights tonight, Caleb Jacobzak played only the first half, ended up 2 of 4 for 55 yards. Joe Gelati came in and played quarterback for the second half, and had a pretty good showing, 3 of 4 for 40 yards with a touchdown pass. Jacobzak, as I said, didn't play the second half, but did lead the Knights in rushing with 59 yards on 7 carries. Logan Penley, 15 carries for 33 yards. Hudson Haight had 1 carry for 20 yards. Nolan Giesing, 5 for 15, and Joe Gelati carried 3 times for just -1 yards. Logan Penley had 3 of the 5 receptions on the night for 62 yards, and Hudson Haight ended with 2 catches for 33 yards and a score. For the Farrel Steelers, Jules Johnson only had to play the first half, but still racked up 3 touchdowns and nearly 200 yards on the ground. Pegues had 76 yards and a touchdown of his own, and Jason Marshall also rushed for 60 yards. The all told, the Farrel quarterbacks were 17 of 20 on the night for almost, my math's failing me, 189 yards, 3 touchdowns, just the 1 pick. Threw the ball unofficially to 9 different players. So definitely plenty of weapons there for the Farrel Steelers. So that's just about going to wrap it up for us this season, Lou. Any final thoughts on the season or the game overall tonight?
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw, like we said, but I think too, this is the first year, with the consolidation and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And, I know, Coach Penley, he's always had his guys,
Mm-hmm.
And his guys are always, they buy into the system and everything like that. And I think it's going to take a while. I really do, to make sure, to get everybody on the same page and to buy into the system and do things the way that he wants them done. So I think once that gets instilled into everybody, I think they're going to be okay. I mean, it's like I say, this year, they really did have a good season. Unfortunately, they vacated a couple victories and that's unfortunate, but all in all, this is the first time I really ever seen them play. I've never seen them. To be honest with you, working the games that I worked and even when I didn't work, I still didn't have them. But I think they've got a nucleus and they got some good kids coming back. And like I say, once everybody gets on the same page, I think they're going to be okay.
Yeah, plenty of positives. So, you make the playoffs and you don't, obviously, you know what you're going up against in the postseason, but you don't quit. Defense played well in the second half, made some big hits, some big stops. They were able to get on the board there with the Gelati to Hudson Haight touchdown at the end of the game. So something to build on for the Eisenhower Knights. They're going to officially end the season at 4-7. Farrel advances to next week's District 10 Class A AA championship, where they will play the winner of the Seneca and Mercyhurst Prep game. Last time I checked, it was Seneca 17, Mercyhurst Prep 7 in the third quarter.
Right.
So should be a good one no matter who matches up in that one. So that's going to about do it from us tonight from Wilmington High School. The Eisenhower Knights fall to the Farrel Steelers 58-7 in the Class AA semifinals. For Lou Vizza, this is Alan Siebert. Thank you for joining us tonight and for all season, and we'll see you during basketball season. It's not far off. We got about 4 weeks, and we'll be on the hardwood. So thank you for joining us, and have a good night.
38-0. The Geese scored from 6 yards out.